It's the week of the final, and despite monotonous rain, the Springbok squad looked content and focused ahead of what will certainly be a defining moment in many of the players' international careers. There were no indications that this was a team under scrutiny from World Rugby, or that one of the team's leaders, Bongi Mbonambi, and his tournament was in jeopardy. Scrum coach Dan Himan was pushed by the English media present at the subsequent press conference and said Mbonambi was like family. Such is the culture fostered within the team's ranks.
Now listen, he's definitely one of our leaders in our group as well, and a great guy, great family man. I know his kids. I mean, my kids always look after his kids when they come to the hotel. So he's a very humble guy, down to earth, very hard worker, and like almost all the other players, which they should be if they want to play for the Springboks.
The team does sit with a potential crisis at hooker, but truth be told, they've been one injury away from that scenario ever since they lost Malcolm Marx early in the World Cup. Himan, a first-class scrummaging consultant, says he has the players to step in should they be called upon.
Yeah, I can tell you just one thing. We got 3 hookers in the group, 3 guys capable of playing hooker. So at this moment we're very comfortable having 3 hookers, and we're actually glad that we got 3 hookers, which we're supposed to have, because obviously if you want to go into a final, we must have 2 hookers on the field and being able to play hooker.
The gathering storm surrounding the Boks is not ideal preparation for the reality of facing New Zealand in the final. But players in the extended squad also play their role to keep the green and gold juggernaut ticking along. Jean Klein, replacement lock, is happy to contribute in any way he can to the greater good of the team's well-being.
Yeah, so it's been a fantastic journey for me. It's been brilliant being part of the squad. I think, to be honest, it's one of the best groups of lads I've ever had the pleasure of playing with. Working with and knowing, from players to staff to analysts to medical team to coaches, they're all just great people.
Likewise, Marvin Ari, another imposing forward in the Boks, knows his role is to ready his teammates for the World Cup final.
Yeah, I think what we can control is to start the game with really good intensity, and of course, I think what will help that is also preparation in the week. So training today has started on a really good note. There's, of course, also a lot of analysis being done on New Zealand, and a lot of learnings from the first match in the Rugby Championship, and then what worked in the last match against them.
The team has always spoken about drowning out the background noise. They've been called upon to do that again, heading into the final of the 2023 Rugby World Cup. Simon Burke, SABC News, Domont, outside Paris.